Okay, so hey guys, welcome to another trade review. And yep, today we're going to be looking at 23rd of July. 23rd of July trade. Okay, so first of all, yep, always see my trade journal first. So you guys, if you want to be profitable in trading, you better journal your trades, okay? Better, you should journal your trades. Okay. So let's get into it. So 23rd of July, 10 a.m. we got orange news. Okay, so orange news means if you're bullish, you likely expect price to trade for either Asia lows or London lows. Sorry, maybe just London lows. Okay, if we have red news, only we expect Asia lows to be taken out. So there's a jam right there. Also learn from ICT. So Wednesday, four trades. So you can see this week. Yeah, so you can see this week, right? Actually, my trades, the frequency is a lot. Wow, look at that trade. Oh, usually I need, wow, Wednesday four trades a lot. Anyway, today is the Wednesday one. Okay, so Wednesday four trades. That is why I got back into drawdown. Okay. Yep. So here, if we have a look at the 2025, fine for the July one, yeah, you can see I'm in drawdown. I was in drawdown. Okay, well, let's put it back. Let's put it back here. Okay, so I was in drawdown, as you can see right here. This is the 21st. But if you look at the frequency of trading, right here was when I get break even. Then you can see I started doing a lot of trades. Okay, lose, started doing a lot of trades, loss got bigger, a lot of trades, loss got bigger. Okay, and see the frequency of the trade. That is what make me go into bigger and bigger and bigger drawdown. Look at my trade history. Okay, then slowly I decided that okay, we should recover from our drawdown first. And that's when I was telling myself like, okay, let's just two trades maximum. And then yep, was really doing more little, and you can see I slowly recovered from my drawdown. Yep, even though I just give myself two trades, bam bam. So you can see just all one trade, one trade, one trade, one trade, one trade. Okay, and then you can see the frequency of the trade. I don't let myself go more than two trades, and boom, right now as where we are at 26th of October. Yeah, 23rd of October, that was when I get in profits, and basically that's it. So I just want to show you guys that at this point of time was when my trading frequency was still a little big. And so yep, so we're gonna look July. Yeah, so I'm hardworking. I record every single trade that I make. Okay, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay. Okay, let's go. Anyway, I'm still trying my best to make the trade view not so long, and the only way is to just straight away jump right into the trades that I make. Okay, so let me minimize myself, and voila, there we go. So okay. Anyway, we always start at this or higher time frame, but we'll see what they have right here. Okay, so right now 15-minute chart. We got this is 15-minute chart. We got this super clean buy side here. Here also buy side, here also buy side. And we cleared some sell side in the 23rd of July end dog. So right now here also got buy side. Okay, so looks rather bullish to me. Which here cleared sell side, rejecting upwards at the moment. Okay, and so let's continue. Try to look for just the traits that. Okay, so daily chart we just cleared some high here, and right now we are below it. So we cleared some buy side also on 15-minute chart. So yeah, looking bearish. So this is Nasdaq chart. Okay, so S&P cleared at 15-minute high and have rejection reaction right here. Bam, rejection reaction, and now we see do we have any displacement. Okay, at the moment here we got sell side, beautiful lows. Yep, so sell side beautiful lows, and we cleared some daily high. This is the 1 minute chart, cleared daily high, market structure shift, fair value gap. So there we go, here can be the first 2022 model. Yeah, 2022 model, and here is a minor sell side. So here is minor sell side. You can see beautiful lows. Here cleared daily highs, market structure shift. We have it all. Pop, displacement, fair value gap, 2022 model. There you go. Straight up to it. Okay. Okay, so I've refined the CB. So this is a 15-minute CB. At the moment, the 15-minute CB is not closed in yet. So yeah. Huh. So yeah. Okay. So let's continue. Okay, so yeah, right now this 4 hour chart, what I'm seeing is we cleared the buy side. Okay, some daily high. So definitely right now what I'm expecting that we have this 4 hour CB right here. So actually this is the first lowest hanging fruit objective. So definitely we're gonna aim for that. Okay, so right now dollar is coming up. Reaching for the buy side as I said, we claim CB here. Bam, emergent fair value gap comes down here. Here you can just smash that long, reaching for here. So it's just a small scalp. Fuck, just now this wasn't recording, but it's okay. I'm not gonna record again. Okay, dollar going higher. That disqualified that BC there. Okay, so this is probably the second trade they take. Okay, fair value gap, not bad. But look at the trade risk to reward, so ugly. 9 ticks to be honest, so tiny. Okay, not good. This trade is not good because it's so small. Why did you even take it? Okay, looking really good. But now right now dollar's pulling higher, but the buy side is just too clean. Oh, did I win a trade? Yeah, so 9 ticks, super small trade. Yeah, so good job. I closed the trade when the order wasn't filled. Okay, so right now what I'm seeing, definitely if we see the 15-minute chart, we definitely won't see okay, bearish. Because if you look at the 15-minute chart, what we can see is we have one CB here, we have another CB here. So definitely when price is here, cleared some sell side here, show some rejection. Inside this BC here, holding price, and based on what I say just now, we are likely to have retracement above here. I see it here, right? Okay, because dollar is still pulling lower. So when dollar's pulling lower, we are likely to see trade to the upside, and also Nasdaq trading below that swing low and is staying above it. Yep, this same swing low is staying above it. Okay, so let's go back. So this is the second trade. Okay, this is probably the second trade. See what's the first trade? Okay, right now we have displacement. Looks like a displacement to the downside. They traded back to the first presented February gap. Right now we are also below the C on your opening range gap. So here we have fair gap, displacement, market structure shift, fair gap, and dollars pulling back higher. This make me trust the trade. That okay, very good. Yeah, vision. Okay, got filled. Stop loss, very good placement also. So I want to see whether there's unfilled portion right now. Dollars pulling higher, so that should make this trade okay. Okay, so that means we're in decoupling. That's why you see the trade didn't really pan out because we closed above the CBD. That's why I manually closed the trade. Remember, when there's relative equal highs, right? 70% of the time, your fair value gap won't work. Okay, so definitely now when you start looking at the highs, S&P form lower high when Nasdaq higher high, so it's not balanced. So this is the third trade, that second trade that I took. I will not take this one, too small. That can be just a small scalp, 2 points, too small. Okay, yeah, as you can see, we have CBs right here on 15-minute chart. So if you want to go short, you have to wait for price to go up first. Have to be patient. Okay, see, do I go short here? Okay, we clear buy side, and this is the refined CB. We are back in the first presented fair value gap. So right now, I want to see if price is going to trade above it to reach up into that CB and see how much price is going to reach up into it. That will determine my further bias. Right now, neutral. So volume balance respected. So you can see a lot of things here that is building up the buy program. First of all, volume balance here, order block is here, and we got fair value gap here also. Okay, so this is my third trade. Okay, let's see. So I entered trade at this fair value gap. Let's see why did I choose to enter the trade? Okay, first because I saw. Fuck. So yeah, right now. Okay, dollar is looking not really that firm. Okay, dollar firm up already, and now all also coming up. So if dollar start firm up, it should go lower more easier. Okay, so this is the 5-minute CB. Okay, and very nice. See where did I enter short? Okay, so I entered short in 5-minute CB, which why? Remember when there's two fair value gap, wait for price to reach up to the higher one, then only come back down and see if only comment out if it like, because right here there's another CB. Remember in ICT 2022 model, when there's two CB, you allow price to reach for the up one. When it come back down, then only you enter the trade. Okay, so yeah, maybe right now the risk is a bit big. That's why I believe the stop loss that the stop loss placement also won't be really good for this trade. See, it's not a good stop loss placement. Okay, first of all, and yeah, we got a fair value gap up here, so high likely we might get trade stop down. But again, I also believe what I see, because first of all, we got volume balance right here, then rejection at here, and we finally trade below it. So right now, when you trade below it, after we have the rejection right here, usually it's more sensitive. It's gonna come up here and it should bounce lower. Volume balance here. So right now, since we traded out into the refined CB and rejection here, this is when only I will go down 1 minute chart and look for fair value gap. Okay, yeah, this 1 minute, if we form a fair value gap here, I'm gonna entertain it because it coincides with the first presented fair value gap right here. Okay, don't like this kind of reaction here. Don't like this kind of reaction. Right now, this C wick, okay, price we should through it. Because dollar is coming back higher, but right now it's Nasdaq turn. This fair value gap, I can use it. Okay, why? Because using the context of first presented fair value gap, but I won't use it. Why? Because the bodies rejected inside the first presented fair value gap. If it rejected outside, then I would have approached and take this as entry. Here right now, nice, pulling lower. Very nice. Looks like this trade is gonna be a nice trade. Okay, dollar's pulling lower again. Nasdaq traded below this BC, which is a good sign. Want to see it stay firm lower, but S&P is respecting it, so not that of a good sign. Small fair value gaps 1 and 2. Dollar right now is pulling lower, but yeah, we can see that. I want to see how price is going to react in this BC. It really should just close below it, not respect it anymore. If you respect it, we're likely going to go higher. So here I was struggling because there's 5 points to given to me. Should I hold into it? Okay, but in the end, right now dollar is pulling lower. Okay, dollar is pulling lower, so you can start aiming for the upside. Okay, so things are looking pretty bullish also. With higher lows, higher lows. Yep, dollar's pulling lower. That means it's easier to go up. Okay, nice reaction at the first presented value gap. Right now I want to see it start going lower. So right now the risk is already trailed down, very tight, very small, but not the best dollars placement. This is actually suffocating the trade. Okay, is this the last trade? Come on, please be. So we haven't get stopped out yet. Nice rejection. Okay, 1050 macro. It should really start pulling from here. Once I see starts pulling stops, I'm gonna pull it to break even. Because dollar's pulling higher. Okay, so in this trade, let's see how long. Let's see the PNL. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I'm gonna see what's the last trade and I'm gonna just close it. Very tired. Okay, further gap. See you from here. Aim for the swing high. It should really deliver right now. Yeah, it should really deliver from this further gap up to this high. From the further gap here. It deliver to where? Swing high buy side here. Further gap. Okay, trade down into the refined 15-minute CV. So let's see. Here go weighted figure high 6364. Let's say I enter long at 63. So also very tiny. So ugly. And definitely is gonna reach for it. I know. Okay, so next like S&P on 4 which looks bullish actually. Buy side cleared. This is the old daily high. And then this supporting this fair gap. Very interesting. And then daily fair gap. That's firmness C. This fair gap here. Price never fill into it and leaves it. Trades above the high. So comes back down. So right now seeing this C week support. Send it higher. Don't know how much is it, but I just eyeball it. Okay, I think I have it here. Okay, this one. Okay, wanna see price come down and support it. Oh, coincide the first period fair gap. Wow. Power. Okay, yep, there we go. Reach the 15-minute CB. See, does it continue higher? We got an AM buy side right there. We got in the 1110 macro, price has been going lower. Dollars pulling lower. Got the intention to, so definitely gonna aim for higher prices. Some more. Okay, so he did another trade. I see. So see me straying away from my idea. Go short, go long, go short, go long. Because dollar's pulling higher, that's why I decided to trust this last trade. Yeah, and yes, this is gonna be a last trade. Okay, and aiming for just super clean sell side. Okay, DXY is pulling higher, Nasdaq's pulling lower, leaving that fair value gap open. And if Nasdaq leaves this fair value gap open, that means firmness to downside. And if Nasdaq is going to be firm to downside, we'll likely see S&P going firm to downside as well. Okay, remember 4 hour chart looks bullish. Okay, in dollar rejecting above the high, so cleared sell side. Sorry, cleared sell side, and right now it's staying above it. So that might mean dollar wanna go higher. Dollar higher means easier for forex all to go lower. So right now we are in a pretty good position, but dollar's pulling lower, and it's not really a favorable trade already, because if you see the fair value gap that we are in, price has already traded filled it fully already, and this is the 15-minute balance price range that I was talking about. Okay, look how it's respecting it, but the stop loss my stop loss I will actually pull it down to somewhere here, you know. You see that, okay, dollar's pulling lower, and that basically that's why I closed the trade. Okay, so yeah, why just minus $15 is because one of them traded, I think. You know, I go win, I go lose, I go win some, I go lose some. That is why end up minus 15. Oh, look at the trade, so many green arrow, guys. Short here, long, short one, two, short here, bought it here. So which is the trade that made me profitable? 6357. Okay, one, two, three, four, 6363. 6359 to 6360. So this was probably the best trade. Declaring sell side, previous week high. Okay lah. Anyway, that's it for today's trade, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah, today pretty tired. Yes, very tired. Yeah, see you guys in the next one. I dropped the mic, don't know how many times already. Ha ha ha. Oh. Okay, that's it. So now we'll see the trade afterthought and close the trade and end this video. So welcome to another trade view, guys. Okay. Okay, so welcome to another trade view, guys. So today is gonna be a short and sweet one because I'm having a bit sore throat. Yeah, so today I did 4 trades. So yeah, first I already broke the rule that I'm only gonna trade 2 trades a day. But because the first trade I took, it was a small loss. Then the second trade I took, it was a small scalp from the BC into the buy side that I was aiming for. So literally very small scalp, maybe 2 point something, maybe just 2 handles only. And then the third trade, yes, the third trade is gonna be the star of today's trade review. Okay. third trade, price offered me 5 handles, but I didn't take because I was expecting price to go lower, but it just didn't present itself. Okay, so first I want to talk about today. Today is basically high resistance. So first of all, dollar kept pulling lower when S&P, when indices also going lower. Okay, so we reach the C of the new opening range gap in the first 30 minutes. Yeah, and yep, price didn't give us an entry. So because first we form a CB and the 930 first value gap. So basically I was expecting that and to trade into a sell side which was very clean, but it didn't offer me that chance. So it doesn't matter. I wait for another trade. So basically after sell side is cleared, I'm expecting price to retrace back into a premium. But before that, I was expecting price to trade continue lower, trade into the 23rd of July end dog. So it was like a bread and butter setup kind of. So that was my bias. But then when we form a fair value gap, but dollar was pulling higher, so that made me disqualify the trade idea already of going short at first. And then I basically waited and we displaced higher. So when we displaced higher, I was thinking, okay, you want to reach for the buy side. So you want to reach for the buy side, and I'm gonna go long. So and I'm aware that it's just a really small scalp. But then later I was feeling uncomfortable with how price was moving. Cause it's a lot of back and forth kind of movement. Just today is like really high resistance. And because my bias was bearish, so I wasn't really uncomfortable holding that long trade, so I just closed it. I closed it with like, I don't know, 8 point something dollars or 7 point something dollars profit. And then the third trade I waited for, and then the third trade, okay, third trade basically on 5 minute and 15 minute there was fair value gaps. Okay, there was like two fair value gaps in, so it's reasonable to expect a retracement, especially on 15 minute. First we cleared the Monday high, so it was a high time frame buy side liquidity. We formed market structure shift and fair value gap on 15 minute, and I refine it to 5 minute. So basically we have reasons for price to reach higher, okay, on the higher time frame chart. So don't expect, so lesson to learn is that don't expect don't expect the 1 minute to start just pulling low, if there's reasons for price to retrace up in the 5 minute or the 15 minute chart. Okay, high time frame is always parallel to low time frame. So for the second trade that I took, okay, this is the real one. Okay, I was feeling very uncomfortable when price starts rejecting a few times. Okay, when price starts rejecting a few times at the BC, and basically like 3-4 times, and at that point price they gave me 5 handles, but I was thinking, okay, it might want to go lower, but then it but then we can see a dollar was actually start spooling lower as well, so it wasn't the condition for price to start spooling. Okay, but I was expecting it. So basically what I was expecting is I was expecting low resistance run in a high resistance condition. So that is why uh so that's why when price offered 5 handles and it rejected like that 3-4 times, and I was really feeling uncomfortable already. At the same time, my eyes was focused on the amount of ticks that is moving. I'm not really focused on the price action anymore. But I don't know why I just reduced the risk, but I never just closed the trade when it offered me 5 handles a couple of times. And yeah, so that's basically nothing much to talk about. The third and the fourth trade is the same thing. I was expecting lower prices, keep on expecting lower prices. And yeah, the 15 minute, so we can see I highlight a 15-minute balance price range. So that was the new PD when ICT was teaching. I basically refine it there because I see there's a lot of reaction there. So yeah, later the last trade I took it is because I see that okay. So we reached up into a premium in the 5 minute CB, and we rejected had displacement 1 minute. So I decided to just trust it one more time. But yeah, I closed it when I feel uncomfortable. Yeah, I was feeling uncomfortable with the trade as well. And that's just it. Yes, the loss all is very small. That's why you see at 4 trades, but the loss is just $15. But it was the best part. I could have stopped when it gave me 5 handles, then I wouldn't be sitting in front of charts for like 2 hours. So yesterday the same thing, offered me 5 handles but I didn't take. Today the same thing. So I realized one thing. I'm back in my drawdown, and why is that? It's because I strayed away from my plan, my trading plan. So my trading plan all along has been take 5 handles, that's it. If I lose one trade, I can take another one, 5 handles, no problem. But this whole month I strayed from this trade idea because I'm thinking, oh, maybe I want to take more than 5 handles. So I realized that I'm not comfortable at holding it there yet. So the only way for me to feel comfortable is that first I gotta be consistent, taking 5 handles first, and be consistent and profitable, seeing money coming in with just 5 handles first. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking right now. I'm gonna go back into just taking 5 handles. But yeah, this is the last week of July already. August is coming, and August most likely we won't be trading. So yep, this is the last week, and I basically having that kind of thinking that I want to recover more drawdown with like in one trade. I want to try to recover as much as I can in one trade. But I believe I should take one step at a time. Okay, just start with 5 handles, be consistent with that. After the 5 handles, I will just study price action. So it's just like I'm getting paid and I was just study price action, take read. So yeah, come on Ian. I'm just gonna take a 5 handles and that's it. Okay. Remember, the main goal is to recover from drawdown first and take one step at a time. Be comfortable with 5 handle, 5 handle, 5 handle, 5 handle, 5 handle, 5 handle, and see profitability with 5 handles first. Then I'll believe I'll slowly grow into taking more and more and more. So yep, that is basically it. Okay. So definitely I feel a bit pissed and sad because oh, it offered me 5 handles but I didn't get it. I didn't close the profit. Yesterday also the same thing. If I were to take 5 handles, my chart time would just be lesser, but because I never had to wait for new trade idea. But overall, all my entries, I wait for displacement, then I enter fair value gap. So overall the entry is okay. It's just that today, specifically today, dollar is keep on going lower when index futures also going lower. I mean, I also expecting lower prices, so we're just in like a really consolidation, high resistance, and this is another mistake that I'm aware that I'm in a high resistance, but I'm still trying to hold on to the trade when I feel like I lost the plot already. So today's trading, I have a lot of flaws that come back out, and I realized that I have strayed from my trading. I have strayed away from my trading plan, which helped me recover from my drawdown. I have not been doing it. That is why I'm getting back my drawdown right now. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get it back. I'm going to make sure I follow it, and that will be it. Okay. So that's it, guys, for today's trading view and just trading review. and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, so yeah, Ian, follow rules. Let's recover from drawdown. Let's remember, my goal is consistency to profitability. Yes, right now I'm starting to be more comfortable and just entering trades, thinking, desensitizing myself on the outbound trading, but I want to see profitability first. So take at 5 handles, that will be it. Take at 5 handles, then you can just keep on studying, no problem. That time you have taken the profit already. So yeah, Ian, let's restart. It's time to recalibrate, time to restart, and time to recover. Okay, so that's it, guys. See you guys in the next one. Okay, just remember, losing is part of being profitable, and the good thing I did today is that my entries, my risk management is very small. So you see 4 trades, but I just lost $15. Okay, so yeah, that's it, guys.